back to My Kitten Reads. I'm Eleanor and this is my November reading wrap up. November felt a little bit slumpy to me, which I actually did read 9 things, but that was because I read 7 books in the same series in about a 4-day period at the start of the month. And then didn't read much after that. There are a couple of reasons. I haven't been going to the gym because I've been having some ankle problems. Also, I've been doing a lot of crafting stuff, which keeps my hands occupied, but makes reading kind of difficult. And while I have tried to listen to some audiobooks, I'm currently still working on In an Absent Dream by Seanan McGuire as a reread. And yeah, I'm struggling a bit with it because it is my least favourite of the Wayward Children ones. I just don't connect with the character of Lundy at all. So hopefully I will get through that soon. And I have actually done some reading in the last sort of few days, which is good. But yes, I'm a little behind schedule. So what I did read in November was the first 7 books of the Bridgerton series, because I randomly thought, because I stopped watching halfway through the first series because I was feeling a bit awkward and I wasn't feeling my drama, and I thought, well, maybe I can get past that awkwardness if I read the books. And so then I know what's happening. Now, I haven't actually picked up watching again because I've been watching other things, but I did read all 7 of the 8 books in a few days, mostly in 2 days, and then like the last couple of books petered out a little bit. And I haven't picked up the 8th one yet. I will at some point. I just got distracted at the end of the binge and didn't get around to it. But so that was The Duke and I, The Viscount Who Loved Me, An Offer from a Gentleman, Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, To Sir Phillip with Love, When He Was Wicked, It's in His Kiss, all by Julia Quinn. I laughed a lot during these books, particularly the early ones. There were some of the romance tropes which are a little bit dated, because these I think were written in the early 2000s initially, and so there's certain scenes that happen in like every single book that are a bit uncomfortable, which is usually the male character claiming some sort of ownership over the female character, which is awkward and probably wouldn't pass muster these days. But yeah, and there was one of the latter books, might have been It's in His Kiss, or it could have been When He Was Wicked. I can't remember, but it was the one that's set half in Scotland. It wasn't really to my tastes, the tropes that one played with. So, yeah. But, so I read those 7 books. So that was good. I haven't binged like that in ages. I did finish reading Beneath the Sugar Sky, rereading Beneath the Sugar Sky by audio by Seanan McGuire, which is, of course, the 3rd? I think it's the 3rd book in the Wayward Children series, which is the one that follows on pretty much directly after the original book. So goes forward in time. But that was a fun reread, so that was good. And then before I stopped going to the gym, I did actually manage to finish off Uncanny Magazine issue 46. So that was good. I'm getting closer to being up to date on those again. Because that was, I think, the May-June issue from this year. So I don't think any of the stories really jumped out at me. But yeah, I was pleased to get through another issue of that. Of course, now I've checked where I'm up to with my reading goals for the year, and I'm in a bit of trouble. So it's already the 11th of December. I still need to read 10 books to hit my usual target of 120 books for the year. Yeah, I've been in a bit of a slump. And then when I checked my diversity goals, I'm way ahead of myself when it comes to LGBTQ plus characters or subjects. So that's fine. But I still need to read another 5 books by non-white authors to meet my goals for the year. So, what am I going to do about this? I'll probably read a lot of short things. Hopefully I've just finished off a couple of things that I was in the middle of. Hopefully I'll be at work at the office this week, so maybe I'll get some audio books done while I'm doing some processing work. I would like to finish In an Absent Dream. But in terms of all sorts of colour, I still need to finish off, if I can go back to the gym, or even if I can't, I still need to finish off my reread of the Foretelling of Georgie Spider by Amber and Cormelina. I still need to finish Sorcerer of the Crown by Zen Cho, so that's 2. And I was then thinking, well, you might have seen my video the other week about books that I want to reread. Well, there are 3 Binti novellas on that pile. So maybe I will reread those, and that will get me over the diversity goal. But I still need to, and you know, novellas are quick to read, and I've only got half a month left to try and read 10 books. This could be interesting. Although, to be fair, the last week and a bit of the month I will be on holiday, so that's good. But I would like to be a lot closer. By the time I go on holiday, I would still like to be a lot closer than I am. So I've got a week and a half of work left to try and do this, while also trying to do other things. And yeah, I have not been this tight on reading goals in a while. So yeah, this is what I get, by the way, for not including rereads of Austen Variations, because I have reread a lot of my favourite Austen Variations this year. But I decided at the start of the year not to include rereads, just new ones. And yeah, so there have been new ones, but I've spent a lot of time rereading stuff and haven't included it. So yeah, that's where I am. That was what I read in November. That's what my plans are, fingers crossed, for December. And if you want to like and subscribe or leave a comment to discuss books down below, I'd appreciate it, and I will see you all again really soon. Bye.